Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, December 29th, 2020. This is Jennifer. As you can see, it's pretty windy out here. Hoping it doesn't rain on me, but I am actually sitting underneath our patio umbrella just in case it decides to start sprinkling. Over the holiday and actually just finished up last night, I crocheted a baby blanket for the Linus Connection using the yarn that Paige had sent me. So this is, it's a Lion Brand chenille. This is a super duper simple pattern, if you want to call it that. It's just single crochet in the back loop, so it gives a nice texture. The color change is just the yarn. The yarn had multiple colors in it, and that's it. It's approximately 36, maybe 38 square, which is one of the smaller sizes we accept. I didn't want to do anything much bigger with this because I wasn't sure how far the yarn would go, and I only had 4 skeins, and so this is actually 2 skeins. I might start another one and I might save it for later as well. So this will go to the Linus Connection in January, which gives me the quilts that Crystal sent me to donate, as well as the mitered granny. I forgot what it was called for a second. The mitered granny that I made a little bit earlier this year. The other thing I want to share with you guys is the embroidered Christmas tree, which I did post a little bit of video on Christmas Eve, and I might go ahead and stick the same video at the end of this one just so you can see it if you didn't see it before. It's only like 30 or 40 seconds long. The plasticky sound is my neighbor's house. They are putting new siding up, and that is the sound of the insulation rippling in the wind. I did finish the freestanding lace Christmas tree. This is an OESD design. The design when it's full price is quite expensive. It's like a $30 design. I bought it when it was on sale, so I did not pay $30 for it. I've had a couple people ask me about that. I did not. I got it when it was $19.99. And I'm gonna say well worth the price, because you could not buy this for $20 plus the cost of thread. This is the OESD freestanding lace Christmas tree. This is the most intense, most involved embroidery project I've ever done. I still kind of want to do one in white, but I think if I do, I'll make like one piece at a time, like over the course of the whole year, instead of trying to crank it out like I did this time. I would guess that I have like 20 hours of embroidery in this, maybe more. I didn't time it. My machine doesn't have like a timer or anything like that. Like I can see how many stitches it's stitched, but that doesn't really tell me how much time or how long it's been running. So like for a particular project, this thing was crazy. I had a couple of mess ups where I had to throw away some pieces that were just like totally warped and just they didn't work. I will say I did decrease the size slightly to fit it in my hoop, and it kind of bit me in the behind because these little buttonettes, I'm going to show you guys. See, this is how the pieces are connected. They're little buttonholes and these little buttonettes. I had to pull these bad boys through with tweezers. And I don't know if it's because of the size of mine, because everything shrank, you know, as a percentage. So everything shrank to scale. It was really hard to get this thing together. It took me probably 3 hours just to assemble it. But this is a separate piece. I showed you guys that last week, and the rest of it is all one piece. There are 36 individual pieces. 4 of them are in the tree skirt. This is one, obviously. The other pieces are all here. So there's an individual piece here, an individual piece here. The other 30 are all Christmas tree. So I had a really good time putting it together. It was a little frustrating at times just because there was so much of it, and I was having some problems with, like, if my bobbin would start getting low, the thread would just start looping and get stuck. So I actually lost a couple of pieces because of that. But now that I've figured that out, I just pay really close attention to make sure that it was the thread tail on my bobbin was getting caught and messing the whole thing up. So just make sure that thread tail is not sticking out at all. So that helped a lot. And then, I mean, I assembled it the evening of the 23rd, and then I got tired and frustrated and didn't get very much assembled, and then got up on Christmas Eve with a pair of tweezers in my hand. I literally woke up thinking tweezers, and put the rest of it together. It does have lights in it, which I showed you guys in the video last week. Not for the faint of heart, this project, but this is a decoration that I've actually already given it to my husband. He's gonna keep it on his desk, and this will actually, when he's going back to the office again, this will be for his desk at work for the holidays, because he has a pretty good sized desk at work, and they are totally okay with toys and decorations and whatever. So he has a lot of stuff on his desk anyway, but this will make his desk a little more festive during the holidays. And I really, really hope that by Christmas next year, this bad boy gets to go to the office. I did finish the tube thing, which is the cowl that can be worn as a scarf, can be worn as like a hood. I don't have any pictures. I gave it to my daughter for Christmas, and she actually started a new job yesterday and needed more dressy clothes, and I thought that would be a nice addition to, like, she could wear it with a top, like as a cowl or whatever. And anyway, so I gave it to her. I literally finished it Christmas morning and wrapped it and put it under the tree, and I did not take pictures or video or anything. So I might actually make another one. I only used one ball of the yarn that Alya gave me, and I have plenty more, so I might make another one. I don't know if I'll do it out of the same yarn or not. I might save that yarn for something else. I'm kind of in that weird in-between place where everything I was working on is now finished, and I don't know what's next. And I might just take it easy for a few days. I've been doing a lot of updates on Fandom and Stitches to get ready for next year. I could talk about that for an hour, and it would be really boring because it's mostly website stuff. But anyway, so I am doing other stuff, just not necessarily crafty. I have not started sewing yet because we cleared off our dining room table, which is where my sewing machine has been living for almost a year now. I guess probably more like 9 months, pretty much since the pandemic started. My sewing machine's been living on the table because we have a long-term guest who's living in my sewing room, and that is not conducive to, you know, me going in and using my sewing room. I have been doing puzzles with my family. My daughter gave me the most ridiculous puzzle that was a picture of Dipper where he was basically photoshopped into a tuxedo, and I laughed so hard, which she said was the entire purpose of that gift. She also gave me a photo book of our old kitty Marie, who lives with my daughter, and I do miss her a lot. She moved out when my daughter moved out like 2.5 years ago, and I don't get to see her very often. So I got a photo book of one of my former kitties, who is now kind of my grand kitty. Guys, I am coming to you like half an hour in the future because I was editing my video and realized I forgot to take all of my handmade gifts outside. So we're gonna do this with slightly less good lighting because I just don't have it in me to go up and down the stairs again right now. So first I got a beautiful infinity scarf. This came from Sarah, who does Talk to Me Tuesday here as well. She's also my long-term house guest. So she made this beautiful, she actually just learned to crochet like in the last 2 months, and she made a scarf for me. So I thought that was really sweet. The other handmade gift I got was from my friend Eric. Is my husband's best friend and our friend Domine's husband. This was sort of a surprise, but also not, because I had asked him a while back if this was a possibility, and he made ergonomic crochet hooks for me. So they are walnut, olive, and a wood I can't remember. I will put the name in here. I am a knife holder, so I hold my hooks like this, and this really helps my hands so that my repetitive stress doesn't act up. But also I like boy hooks, and they're ergonomic crochet hooks. They're not bamboo like the Bates hooks are. I learned to crochet on the boy hooks, which have this like more pointy head on them. I can crochet on the more flat crochet hooks. This is just my preference. So I'm extremely excited about this because, as you guys know, I have been crocheting more, and I'm still gonna be off my feet at least some of the time for a while until I'm back up to full speed. Crocheting is has been a much bigger part of my life, so I'm excited about these. So back to past me who's hanging out outside. The most important thing is I got to have my family for Christmas, and we are in the same bubble, so to speak. I guess pod, because more than one household, but also like not seeing anyone else. And it's probably the last time we'll get to do that for a long time, because my daughter started a new job, as I said, on Monday, and it is not work from home. So she is no longer just around her boyfriend all day. So that changes things until everyone can get vaccinated. So that is all for me. You guys have a really wonderful week. I look forward to seeing your videos. I've really enjoyed those of you that have shared the things that you made for gifts for other people. I've loved seeing that kind of thing, and I can't wait to see what you've been up to, and let's talk about 2021. Do we want to do a swap? Do we want to have a Talk to Me Tuesday swap? Do we want to not do that because there's too much other stuff going on? You guys let me know. Just tell me what you think and we will figure something out. That is going to be it for me. Again, I keep saying that. That's like, should be my tagline. You guys have a wonderful week. Have a crafty week. And I will see you in 2021. Bye.